One of Aaron Hernandez's lawyers has described him as being clearly gay and revealed how he struggled against his uality before he took his own life. George Leontire was part of the 27-year-old's defense team during his second murder trial in Aaron Hernandez Uncovered, a new docu-series about the disgraced NFL star's life which will air on Saturday night. Leontire, who is gay himself, confirmed that Hernandez was too. "Aaron and I spoke about his uality. This man clearly was gay. He acknowledged it. Acknowledged the immense pain that it caused him," he said in a teaser for the series which was given to TMZ on Friday night. Leontire argued that it was part of the reason prosecutors pinned him for the murders of Daniel Abreu and Safiro Furtado, who had been killed in a drive-by shooting in 2012. Scroll down for video. As a gay lawyer for 37 years. As a gay man who has been married to another man for over 36 years. I found it outrageous that the government would be trying to use someone's uality to prop up a case that they had no business bringing in the first place, Leontire said. Hernandez was already in jail for the 2013 killing of Odin Lloyd when he was charged with the second murders. He was acquitted in April, days before he took his own life. No one has been convicted of the two men's killings. Speaking in the documentary, Leontire said he believed Hernandez hated himself because of his uality and that it was difficult for him to cope with. "I think that he also came out of a culture that was so negative about gay people that he exhibited some self-hatred until the documentary. There has been no confirmation from anyone within the footballer's inner circle that he was indeed gay or bull." DailyMail.com broke the story that he was in a behind-bars relationship with Carl Kennedy after Hernandez's death last April. Another woman in the Oxygen documentary seems to confirm it. She is Alyssa Anderson, who dated Hernandez when he was a college football player. "I met Aaron at the University of Florida. We had a really strong relationship in college," she said. "Back in college, there were text messages I saw on his phone when he came back from a trip in Connecticut that were from a male. They didn't have a name, didn't really say too much, but it was a relationship with somebody, and when I questioned it," she said. While Hernandez denied being gay at the time, she claims he later admitted it in letters they exchanged following his first arrest. In one, which is shown on the docu-series, he wrote, "Please keep between this, but it's not a shock, you caught me lol." Anderson said she believed his issues stemmed from him being molested as a child. She did not say who had wholly abused him. The letters became more intense. He did open up about some of the struggles he had gone through as a kid. He admitted to being molested as a kid, but he never dealt with it, and it led to issues in his uality, she said. Also interviewed as part of the series was Jose Baez, Hernandez's lead attorney, and his fiancée Shaina Jenkins. In his interviews for the documentary, Baez claims throughout that his famous client's final days in prison were a happy time and that his suicide came out of the blue. Aaron's final days were happy days. He was excited by the fact that he got acquitted. He was looking forward to the future. The best way I could describe it is through his own words, he said. "I feel like a kid again." He was so excited and happy, he said. Baez also told Fox News he does not believe the true Aaron Hernandez story has yet been told. "Everybody who knew Aaron absolutely loved him, and the biggest problem was not that many people knew him to this very day. Everyone Aaron touched is incredibly distraught over it all," he said. He insisted the documentary was not an Aaron Levifest, but that it highlighted details of his life which he does not believe have been given their due after his death. "I can tell you it really disturbed me how many people were throwing out stories and saying certain things that were not only factually inaccurate, but just outright abusive. I thought and I felt, and I still do to this day, that the real story has to get out there. No one has ever captured the true Aaron Hernandez. It's been bothersome to me, and that's why I decided to take part of it," he said. Shaina Jenkins, Hernandez's long-suffering fiancée, also explains why she decided to stand by him as he was convicted of murder then acquitted of two more. His first arrest in 2013 was not long after the birth of their only daughter Ariel. "This is someone you love, who you just had a child with, and you think about your future and what's happening. I wasn't going to let him experience it alone. I was going to stick by his side every step of the way," Jenkins said. The documentary also explores the severe case of CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which Hernandez was found to be suffering after his death. An autopsy and dissection of his brain laid bare how drastic his condition was. Space has long argued that it may have had something to do with his suicide and that he was not entirely in control of his emotions or logic when he killed himself. Aaron Hernandez Uncovered will be shown in 2 parts. The first begins on Oxygen on Saturday night.
Where the freaks at?